We are here to talk Detroit Lions, and we got 1 week left, folks, of the regular season for the 2021 NFL season. We got a lot to talk about. Lions took an L last night. We're going to be talking about the draft status. Lions on Sunday versus the Greenbay Packers, since they locked everything up. That's Green Bay. Who were the Lions going to face? We're talking about Amon-Ra St. Brown, year one of the rebuild. But before we get into the main topic of this video, if you'd like to go up to a bunch of little cub bears in a wild forest in Alaska, and while their mama bear and papa bear is about 10 feet away from them, just go up and kick them right in the square in the face and just stand there looking stupid, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, because we talk all things Detroit Lions news and rumors, and sometimes you can get mauled up. Also, go ahead and attach that like button to where you're at kicking those cubs, because we want to get that like button eaten all up. Let's get into today's Lions news.
Yo, what the dilly, man? It's your man's Conniver here representing D12 and Detroit. Special shout out to my homie MicroMike out here repping for the Detroit Lions for the great city of Detroit. Detroit versus everyone, Detroit versus everybody. You already know what it is. Much love, MicroMike. Keep doing your thing on YouTube. Keep making videos for those Lions, man. We love them. We have faith in them. One pride. Detroit love. Detroit what?
Let's talk about the NFL draft currently for the Detroit Lions. Everybody wants to know, where do we sit right now for the draft status? Well, no matter what happens on Sunday, the Detroit Lions will pick number 2 or number 1. We cannot go farther past that, folks. The Detroit Lions are locked in as a top 2 pick in the NFL draft. The only way we get to the first pick in the draft is if the Lions lose and Jacksonville Jaguars win. Jaguars win seems extremely unlikely. So the Lions win on Sunday. It doesn't affect their draft spot at all. They will be picking second in the 2022 NFL draft in all the rounds, except for the draft picks that we don't have. That's how it's going to be. So there you go. So we'll have a selection of either Kayvon Thibodeaux or Aiden Hutchinson. If you're in one of those individuals who wants to see, will we get one of those guys? Well, you're going to have that opportunity to get one of those guys sitting at number 2. Do you want the Detroit Lions to be the first pick in the NFL draft? Let me know in the comments section if you are one of those guys. That means you'd be rooting for the Lions to lose on Sunday and the Jaguars to win. Me personally, I want the Lions to win, but I definitely wouldn't mind if the Jacksonville Jaguars took that L. Lions versus Packers. Let's get into it right now. First off, the Detroit Lions only have 2 wins on the season, and the Lions have the final game here at Ford Field, Week 18 of the NFL season. Now, the Green Bay Packers have locked everything up. They are the number 1 seed in the NFC. That means even if they lose on Sunday, it doesn't matter. They're still going to get their bye week. They are locked in at that spot. That means, in theory, they can bench their starters, play their backups, and then the Lions will have an opportunity to win a football game. And like I said previously, if the Lions win, it still doesn't affect their spot with that number 2 pick. Only if Jacksonville were to win, that would affect the Detroit Lions. Can the Detroit Lions get a victory, get to 3 wins on the season? It is possible. Aaron Rodgers, though, would like to play on Sunday. I think the starters will get some time to play, but after a little bit, maybe a few series, they'll get the rest just to be safe with their playoffs going forward. You don't want to get their starters injured, especially going to the playoffs. That is not smart. Also, you don't want to give them complete rest through 2 weeks, and then they come back a little bit off, per se. So I can see them getting a couple series. We're talking about Aaron Rodgers, the offense, and the defense. The starters get a couple series, and then go ahead and rest them after that, and that will give an opportunity for, if Jared Goff is healthy in this game, to lead Detroit Lions to the 3rd victory of the season. Is it possible Lions win? Yes, it's very possible. If they rest their starters, Green Bay that is, Lions can take that win, and I see no issue with trying to win a football game. There's no real reason to get upset if they were to win. It's important to build that winning ways. I mean, with Tim Boyle, we've been losing the last couple games, so if Jared Goff can play, and that is an if, hopefully they can win. Let me know if you want them to win, and we'll see from there. We have our opponents for next year. We just don't know the dates that we're playing these teams, but home we got obviously the Green Bay Packers, Chicago Bears, and Minnesota Vikings. Interestingly enough, we're going to find out a little bit more about Chicago and Minnesota next week, as this potentially could be firing their coaches. They could have a full-on rebuild going on over there. We're going to have to wait for Green Bay to settle the Aaron Rodgers situation after this season is over. Is he going to stay or is he going to go? Philadelphia Eagles will come to the Detroit Lions. We'll see what type of team they have there, but they beat us very good this year. Washington football team, that should be an easier opponent for the Detroit Lions than probably we've seen in years past. We've beat them throughout the years. I think they can probably do it again. Buffalo Bills, up and down type of season. Miami Dolphins, same there. Seattle Seahawks, instead of playing at their house, we play them at home. And who knows what this team's going to look like. They may not even have Russell Wilson over there. And Jacksonville Jaguars are a mess. So I feel like the home schedule is not bad at all. Right now, I think it's favorable for the Lions. Away, again, Green Bay, Chicago, Minnesota. Then we go to Dallas, face the Cowboys. That's going to be a tough game for sure. New York Giants, that should be an easier game. New England Patriots, a little bit tough. The Jets, a little bit easier. And Carolina Panthers as well. So when you look at the opponents this upcoming season compared to the season that we're currently in, I think it's much easier. The strength of schedule seems to be much easier. Now, everything can change after the NFL draft and free agency, but right now it looks very favorable, and that's something that the Lions need, man. We need a lot of help, and I tell you what, I'm not going to complain if the Detroit Lions have an easier schedule regarding the strength of opponent compared to years past. Every little bit helps. I am one of those guys. But let me know in the comments section, are you one of those individuals that would prefer an easier schedule, or do you want to do it the hard way and go through a bunch of playoff teams? Let me know in the comments section. The Detroit Lions right now are about to finish year one of the rebuild within 1 week. When the season's over, we're going to talk about grades, who did well with rookies and free agents. We'll get into all that. But as of right now, I'm really happy with the progress that we've seen through year one of the rebuild. Before this season started, I already wanted this season to end. I knew it was going to be rough. Knew it was going to be a long one because we didn't have the money, we didn't have the draft picks, and we had to get rid of a lot of players that were hurting this team. It was a bad year one. You all knew it was going to be bad. It's exactly what occurred. But now the worst of it is nearly over. And that is absolutely awesome because now the Detroit Lions can go ahead and really start to build the image of Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell. We're going to have a lot of money in cap space, up to $50 million right now if Trey Flowers is released. Quite a bit of money. You have the ability to draft players, around 10 draft picks right now. And so you can really replenish this roster with some high-quality players. And if you look at the players we drafted in year one, we're talking about Penei Sewell. He's looking like a stud. Levi Onwuzurike, a little bit of question mark there. Ali McNeil looking like a very quality player. Derek Barnes looking good. Amon-Ra St. Brown looking like the steal of the draft. Efutu Melifonwu, he's haven't had a whole lot of playing time, but he has a high ceiling. Jerry Jacobs, undrafted. Jamar Jefferson showed some flashes. I think the Detroit Lions are on their way, and you just need to continue to hit these draft picks in this up-and-coming draft and do well in free agency to continue to get this roster to that level. So I am happy with right now of year one. I can't wait to officially be over after this season is over for the Detroit Lions. Next week at this time, Black Monday, and guess what? It's not for the Detroit Lions to have a Black Monday, but year one will be over, and we can really change this team around. Excited for the future. So far, so good. Just because the NFL season is nearing its end, it doesn't mean you can't bet on some games. So you do NBA, MLB, everything to make some little extra cash there. You just go to chatsports.com/LionsBet. You put in the promo code LIONS125, get a 125% deposit bonus. Make that money. Spreads, overs, unders, and player prop bets. It is all there for you to grasp. Go ahead, chatsports.com/LionsBet. Amon-Ra St. Brown has had a phenomenal game last night. And guess what? He's been doing really well. games before that. He continues to get better, and better, and he is looking like a draft steal, one of the better wide receivers in the whole 2021 NFL draft. Amazing. Absolutely amazing, and you got this guy in the 4th round. We have young talent. We have pieces that can help this team out, and if you look at Amon-Ra St. Brown, calling on to get his boy Drake London over here to Detroit, as he was former USC wide receiver as well. So he's done a phenomenal job, and he's only going to get better. The comparisons to Golden Tate, I see it. I definitely see it. He's getting open, he's slippery and slick, and he's getting those yards after the catch. And he looks like a player you can build around. Looks like a Debo type of Samuel player where they just turn up and be really amazing for a football team. The outlook of him is amazing, and he's only going to get better because this is his rookie year. He started off slow, but he's picked up. And imagine when we get more talent around Amon-Ra St. Brown, where 100 yards is a normal for him week in and week out. In 2022, I think sky is the limit for him, and the value of him to the Detroit Lions is going to continue to grow when you get more pieces around him. Phenomenal job, Amon-Ra St. Brown, and we're going to be doing rookie grades. We're going to be going through everything next week and the week after, just talking about, all the plays and players that took place this season, who deserves to get shout-outs and who deserves to get shut out. We'll get in all that, but Amon-Ra St. Brown, another phenomenal game, fantastic work. In the upcoming videos, got a video dropping tomorrow, Wednesday. We're going to talk a little bit about the draft. Thursday, the One Pride podcast, live 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Saturday, mailbag video. Sunday, Lions vs. Packers, the final game of the year. Live stream watch party on my channel. We conclude the season, and that is it for the live watch parties. But the channel will continue. It doesn't end. It just really begins because we're going to get all into the draft, free agency, the latest news, the latest rumors, everything Detroit Lions. This is your channel for you. Make sure you subscribe. Get ready. We got a lot of good quality content coming your way.